he's not hanging out on the corner, in the middle of the morning, just hanging out. That's he's not there, right? The 11th man is connected with like-minded men who are on a mission and are driven, are moving somewhere to be a better husband, better father, better businessman, better in the
Yeah.
gym, better to help. They're around men who are going to build them up. So the 11th man recognizes the hurt and the pain that maybe he's experienced, and then he processes through. He does whatever work he needs to do to get through that, and he starts
Mm.
making connections with other men, right? And starts creating that community and starts, and starts as he creates that maybe not he could create it, and we could talk about that in a second too, but join it because he knows that it's not good to be alone. It's not good to be isolated. In order for me to truly make progress in my life, I got to get around like-minded individuals, positive. When I say like-minded, I'm talking about positive, right? We're not looking for negative echo chambers. We're looking for men who are positive, men who are willing to challenge your thoughts, men who are willing to say, well, pause on that, right? So the 11th man it was willing to be challenged so he can grow. So that's the first step, right? He recognizes his own hurt, his own insufficiencies and whatnot. He gets it fixed, right? Gets help, reads a book. He gets it fixed though, and then he goes and joins and networks with other men who are like-minded like that, right? So once you become the 11th man and you're in community, then you want to become a safe space, right? So circling all the way back to what we were
Beautiful.
saying before in the beginning
Beautiful.
about the idea of being a safe space, you know what it's like to be in isolation. You know why you were in
Right.
isolation. You know how you came out of isolation. You know the pain and the hurt and all that stuff that comes with that. So now, as the 11th man you've become, now you become that safe space for another man who's coming up, who's becoming, who's trying to overcome, who's trying to get to where you are. You got to become that safe space. That means you're not judgmental, right? That means you're listening. That means you're empathetic.
Brotherhood.
Means you're
Right.
validating, right? That means you're willing to pour into him, right? That means you're willing to almost kind of mentor him in a way. That's what second part, right? So you do for yourself, and then after that, you start doing for others. You start pointing to others and helping others and being that safe space because you know what it was like to be in that situation when you were isolated and by yourself. You know the dark thoughts, you know what the edge looks like, you know all that, and you now should have something inside you that says, I don't want another man to have to experience that or go through that alone, right? So that's the second part of being that.